Live. Welcome back to Great Day Live in Des Moines. And Tuesdays about this time, we head on over to the west side of town because it's time for a West Side Auto Pros visit. It's not Ron the car guy. Still has 3 letters in his name. It's Joe the car guy.
It is.
Visiting
Can we not
with us
change
today.
the graphic for Joe? I mean, come on.
Okay, we have to talk to Sam.
Our boss wasn't able to get to work, so he was already having a car question this morning, which I'm sure a lot of people are when we've had weather as we have in the last 12 hours.
Exactly.
Now, before we get to the topic at hand that we're going to discuss here, maybe some people are watching now. They've already gone out to their car to start it up to warm it, or tried to start it to warm up their car, and
Yeah.
what do they do?
They can actually call our shop. We've got mobile battery service. We've got 3 vans in the area.
Okay, what's your number?
225
I'm going to write this down.
9090.
That's pretty easy.
One more time.
225 9090.
Were there people already
9090.
coming in yesterday?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And not to scare people away from calling, but our expected time of arrival to customers yesterday, because the volume of calls, was at 3 hours.
Oh, so
And when I talked to AAA, they had 1,000 calls in queue, meaning there were 1,000 people in Iowa sitting on
Seriously?
hold,
Wow.
waiting for either a jump start or a tire that was flat. Or,
Okay, so go out and check your vehicle early. Don't wait till I'm running late for work. That's not going to work. Go check your vehicle right now. Make sure everything's
the queue
functional.
now.
After Joe's done. After Joe's done with his segment here, right?
Exactly.
call
Yep.
and go back to bed. That's awesome.
That's it.
Yeah,
That's a
exactly.
better idea.
We'll be
All right,
there
so
by 11.
what are we talking about this morning?
We're talking about tire repairs as far as a proper way to repair them, because there's definitely a proper way to repair a tire, and then there's the old throw a plug in it, it'll be
patch on
fine.
it and go.
Tires are about $110 on average. I mean, some people have $300 tires. Some people, you can still pick them up for $60 or $70 depending on your car. But when you're looking at a $110 tire, you want to make sure that it's safely repaired.
Don't they have that new spray-on stuff, that you can...
The goop?
Yeah,
The
you
goop.
Just spray on it and you're good to go.
Don't
The
goop.
slime,
Don't
the
goop.
green slime. You're not a
okay.
fan of the slime?
No, we will get to that. And
okay.
that's very, very temporary at best.
Okay. So what is the best way to fix a tire?
The best way, I think we've got a photo of the right way, or the area that we can do a tire, but there's a puncture repair area.
Okay.
It has got to be inside that area
The
in
tread,
order.
basically.
Yeah.
So if it's on the outside,
The flat
you're
part.
kind of
Yeah, if you get outside of that, you're actually, compromising safety of the tire by repairing it, or it may not even hold.
Okay.
So yeah, we only in that area. There's a lot of places that they might, throw a plug or something in outside of that. It's not the proper way to do it, and it's definitely a safety issue. I wouldn't do it and put my wife and kids in the car.
Do they still patch them from the inside, too?
Yeah, there's actually an American Rubber Association. Of course, there's a governing body for everything. So, but there is a plug patch combo that we use. And that's exactly what it is. It's got a plug that goes through the tire, and then there's a patch that seals from the
inside.
backside.
Okay, so it is definitely like a plug.
Yeah, exactly. There's some, if a tire's less than 3/32, you can't repair that. And 3/32 meaning the tread depth, that's when it's worn out.
And that's, is that Abe's head? Abe
I was going to
Lincoln's
say
head?
on a penny.
Yeah, exactly.
That's about Abe's head if you put a penny in there.
Exactly,
Okay.
so you don't have to have some fancy tire depth tool. You can just use a pin.
Now, does that include the stovetop pipe pad? Or is that...
I think it's minus, but I'm not sure.
all right.
Also, if you have a larger than a 1/4-inch diameter hole, that should not be repaired, because you're starting to get,
That's a big hole.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you run a railroad tie rod through there,
Right.
It's not gonna-
you're not
Right.
fixing that tire. And then also, some cars have run flat tires, especially the European tires or European cars. Those should not be repaired. They were not designed to be repaired. That's why it's a run flat. They've got a different lining on the inside. Repairing it's pointless.
So if you tear one of those open, you got to replace it.
Exactly.
Here's what I know about those. They're expensive.
Exactly.
Well, you can drive on them even when they have a hole in them, right? That's the whole-
Temporarily.
Oh, so it has to get.
You can drive to the place to get yourself a new tire. Apparently. That's
Yeah.
the whole idea.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
And then I think we've also got a photo for, a tire should always come off of the wheel to be repaired. Just throw a quick plug in it. Just throw a plug in it. That's what a lot of people say. You can't do that because you can't see what's inside the tire.
Okay.
We have a lot of stuff. We call it coffee grounds.
That's what it looks like.
Yeah.
What is that? Just rubber?
Yeah, that's worn down rubber. As a tire loses its air pressure, it starts to grind on the inside where the wheel is at because it's not fully inflated.
So the wheel is slipping around the tire.
Yeah, and it's just grinding the inside of the tire off. Well, that compromises the safety as well because you don't have, that's coming off the sidewall of the tire.
Okay.
And yeah, we just call it's coffee grounds. It's exactly what it looks like.
And you're going to be losing air more readily too.
Yeah, and they become more prone to blowout, especially once, you know, you might fix it this time of year and it'd be okay, and then you go out 70 miles an hour for a 3-hour trip, the heat builds up, boom. You're back to calling AAA.
You'll be 1,001.
Yeah.
How much damage are you doing? Let's say you get a flat on the way to work and it's like, I got to get to work, I got to keep going, and you drive on a tire that is damaged. Are you doing much more damage if you just go a short distance, or should you stop always? And
I would always recommend stopping because there's no guideline or base for when.
Right.
You know, I mean, if it's down 5 pounds, I can't tell you to drive on it for 30 miles. There's no guideline for that. So I would say, you know, I mean, if your tire's down 10 pounds of air from what it should be, it needs to be fixed or get a spare on it until you can get it fixed.
Because otherwise you're wrecking the wheel and
yeah,
if
exactly.
not, endangering yourself.
Yeah,
Okay.
yep, and the safety's the biggest thing on that.
Right.
Back to the sealers that we were talking about, they're temporary use. The idea behind those is if you've got a leak, put these in, but get to the shop. You know,
Okay.
wherever your shop is, get to that and get it fixed. It's not put that in it, drive to the grocery store, drive to work, and then 4 days later go get that, because that's.
But you guys hate this stuff because it's a mess.
as you say, is it harder for you to fix a tire if people use this?
Yeah, the techs, if any of them are watching, probably that work with me, probably just, you know, plotted my death. But you know, people have to use that stuff at times. But it is, I mean, we've got to take it off. We've got to make sure that your tire sensor's not getting damaged. We've got to make sure that we get that all cleaned out, because it can actually throw off the balance of the wheel, because you've got, you know, a can of liquid sealer in there. It's going to make things difficult.
All right, now beside the jump starts, you guys repair tires too on the side of the road, or do you guys bring them, or how do you guys handle this?
Yeah, the process for that, we do battery, we do fuel delivery, we do jump starts, and then as far as tires go, we come out and we'll put your spare on. Or if it's like, oh, my tire light's on, I'm not sure that I really want to drive on it without somebody looking at it, we can add air to it. But otherwise, they can pull the wheel off, they can put your spare on so you can go on with your day, bring the tire back to the shop, we'll fix it, you can come in after work and we'll get it put on before you go.
Wow.
Good plan.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's pretty
All right.
nice.
And that number again, 225-9090.
225-9090 all day long.
Learn something. All right, perfect. Good job, Joe, the car guy.
Joe.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. It is